Welcome to Intuitive Wisdom Tarot. I'm Jen. Today we're checking in on the vibes for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This reading is all about tuning into the current energies and the messages showing up for you, so you can work with them to manifest and create your best life. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is guidance. If this reading supports you, please tap the like button. Consider subscribing and feel free to leave me a comment. I love connecting with you. All right, let's jump in. We're going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle card to get just a general energy. Let's see what we're getting for our water signs. And we are getting Between Worlds. Number 3. So there's a shift happening this week, and you are standing in the middle of it. You are coming out of one, but you're not quite in the next one. Whatever that might be, this very well could be a career, it could be a relationship, it could be a mindset. Let's see what the Wisdom of the Oracle has for the Oracle message. Here we go. All right. Essential meanings. We have transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. The Oracle message is, between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eye of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. So, patience, curiosity, things that you have planted are going to be blossoming, but not quite yet. So have faith. I know it can be hard because when we have the unknown, we just don't know. And when we're shifting, it's hard because we're shifting from one energetic space to another. Sometimes that space was fast, and now it's slow. And that can be difficult, but have faith. No, it's coming. It's great. All right, I'm going to read the protection message as well. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. And this also is time for you to be flexible, okay? Be flexible, be curious, see what's unfolding and allow the process. Trust the process. Big message right there. All right, let's jump into tarot and see what we have for this week. All right, here we go. Our first card is the Six of Wands. This is the energy you are embodying as we move into this read. Justice is what you are co-creating or needing to manifest. The Five of Wands is the energy that will help you with that manifestation. And the Seven of Cups is advice from Spirit. All right, so yes, there's a victory. There is something that you have obtained and worked and overcome. Um, there are some things that needed to be balanced before you move into this next space. And just there's lots of things coming through. So we'll see how this pans out. Now on the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength. This is the energy of what's underneath it all. And this is an energy of soft grace, of taming our inner critic, of being able to work at calming with grace and courage, and really having just immense strength for what you have gone through. And with that, there comes this energy of anything is possible. So you are standing right on this line of ending. And this ending, there were some very just choppy waters when I'm feeling that, with like emotions and experiences. And now you're here. You've tamed this part of you that is just roaring and could be aggressive, and you're looking out to this next world with just this immense strength of knowing anything is possible. And this was cultivated by you, and by you going through the experiences and learning through the experiences and letting go of some things that you may not have even wanted to let go. But that all of that was a process. There was a purpose and a reason. And from this, there is just this strength that you have, this grace. It feels really beautiful. All right, the energy that you are embodying as you're coming into this read is the Six of Wands. This is a celebration card. This is a victory. This is you going through. So when we think about where we're at with the six, okay, first off, six is all about harmony and healing. It's about balance, restoration, community. But this journey started with the Ace, and then you went to a decision, maybe having to take a risk, really expanding that vision, then crossing some sort of threshold or foundation of going, yeah, and then there was competition, rivalry, and you have overcome that, and you are now here at the sixth, and you are standing victorious. You have this wand. You are being paraded. You are being seen, heard, and understood. And it's meant to be, right? This is restoring. So the energy that you are in is this energy of, I made it. I accomplished. There's a victory, and it was me that went through that. And this is actually a very excellent energy to be in when you are really thinking about, what's that? What's the next thing I'm going to be working on? Okay, you're in the middle of worlds. You have received this victory. You have won. You're being celebrated, heard, and seen. And if you haven't yet, start preparing, because you are going to be celebrated, heard, and seen. If that means go out and buy a new outfit, go out and buy a new outfit. Maybe you need to find some new accessories. Maybe you are going to go get a new haircut. But that's something that Spirit is really saying within the universe, like, go do some things that are going to make you feel good about your appearance. Because, again, you're going to be seen, heard, and understood. And that's going to help with your confidence as you continue to move forward. And that's something that underneath it all, like with this strength, you have had to overcome the biggest battle, and that is with yourself. That's with your inner critic, with your own self-talk, your own self. And this is that big win. It's not necessarily I'm winning over the competition because there's others in my field. It was yourself. This is a big victory with you overcoming a part of you that really kept you suppressed. It's a very heavy feeling, but it's a feeling of you overcame it, and it was you, and you were able to tame yourself. I mean, it feels really good at the fact that you have achieved this victory. This is an energy that is great to have, because what you are manifesting or needing to manifest is clarity, facts. There's a brand new just karmic journey. Now, you very well could have been in the middle of a lawsuit, right? This could very well be that. It could have been maybe a custody battle. It could have been maybe a divorce, or maybe a falling out because of a business endeavor that didn't go through. And there has been this, again, choppy water behind you needing to manifest this clarity, this fairness, this balance back into your life. But it's a journey. There's this karmic journey that's coming through. You have repaid some karmic debts, whatever that might be, and it was through this last journey. It could have been, and again, it's you with your own emotional world, your own mental fortitude and thoughts and confidence, and you have healed some deep conditioning, some karmic wounds. If you are really thinking about, this could have been past life, generational karmic debts that you have repaid. But man, you're a victor. Whew. I mean, there's just this, there's a heaviness, but there's just this understanding that you need to be extremely proud of yourself, because you're the one that has done this. And it wasn't easy, water signs. Whatever you had worked through, it wasn't easy. You really had just emotional wounds that needed to be healed. But there's a fairness. There's now this clean slate. And it's this fact that you have this sword of truth of saying, if there's anything left from this, I'm cutting that crap out. I am taking this sword of truth and I am saying, I'm slicing through that energetic cord and that mental cord and saying, this is not coming into this next world with me. This is not a part of the next journey. Because again, you are starting over. And so what you're needing to manifest during this time is what is it that you're taking with you? What is it that is going to help you on this energetic journey, on this this new karmic cycle? Okay, that is what is being asked of you at this time. And if it is not meant for you or needing to be with you, cut it out. Cut it out. I'm dating myself on that. But let that part go. Let that go so that you can start afresh with equality, with balance. Now, what's going to help you get there is two things. First off, it's the energy of the Five of Wands. So 5 is, again, change, disruption. There very well could have been, again, this group of people, could have been this lawsuit or this legal proceedings that you had to go through. It could have been your family. It could have been maybe the group of people at work, but there was conflict and there was just some turbulent energy. And you have risen above, okay? 5 goes to our 6, and you're sitting in the 6 of Wands energy right now. So you have overcome this competition. You have overcome this drama. You have overcome all of this energy of these other lower energies saying, nope, I'm going to either knock you out of the way, or there was just a lot of turmoil. So you have overcome that. You could have also very well have rallied what we call the troops, rallied them to the same goal. You have stepped in as being a leader. But it's taking yourself out of this energy, because this was the fight. This was a very hard journey, and you have come out of this with confidence, with public recognition, with this energy of, you know, I have won. And it wasn't like I'm winning at all costs. It was, I have overcome not only myself, but this group, this energy of this drama that was around. So you understanding that and you going through and reflecting on that is what's really going to help you pull in that clarity. What is it that you're leaving behind? What dramas, what people, what groups, what positions, what jobs, what family constructs? What are those things that need to be let go? That is what is going to help you bring in this balance and know, where am I drawing the boundary? Okay, what boundaries do I need to establish as I'm moving into this new world, into this next part? Now, advice from Spirit is the 7 of Cups. Okay, there is a lot of different things coming in. I mean, you're going to be blessed. There's going to be blessings. Things that you want, things that you don't, things that you're like, oh, I didn't even think I wanted that. But that's what this is really telling you. There is some cloudy clarity, or there's cloudiness to your clarity. What is it that you want? Now, this is where you become selective. You're on a brand new, you have a brand new canvas, right? And you get to pick what is it that you're going to throw at that canvas and create this new masterpiece. You get to go through that. So there's lots of things that the universe is giving you. And it's not only to give you like, hey, here's some things to start over with, here you go. But it's also to help you understand what is aligned with you. Some of the things that you had to go through, it was your own mindset or your own martyrness. I mean, I say that with love, that got in the way. You got in the way of yourself. And so these are cups that are saying, hey, truly pick the things that are aligned and authentic to you. Because on your old path, there were things that you were picking because there was a people pleasing that was happening. There was, I'm going to do it because this is what my partner wants, or I'm going to do it because this is what my family wanted. I'm going to do it because this is what my career said I needed to do. But this is your chance to say, scrap that. I have done some work. I know who I am. I have confidence. I have overcome this old part of me that I do not want to be ruling the show this time. So now I'm going to pick the things that matter. If there are things where you're like, well, I don't know if that's aligned with me, the universe is saying, sit quiet, allow yourself to be listening to you, your intuition. You water signs are highly intuitive, and you have the energy and the understanding of what you need inside you. So listen to that intuition. Listen to your own thoughts and your own nudges. Get quiet. This could be I meditate. It could be I pray. It could be I go out and have a nature walk. It could be I go swimming if you connect with water. It could be I'm going to shower. Okay, let that shower really cleanse all of this fog out of the way. But start those practices, and you have some of them. Continue to work through them. But again, when we think about seven is all about reflection and spiritual insight, and it's inner. It's knowing that you have the inner knowing of what to choose that's going to be best for you. All right, we're going to end this read with a way to cultivate calm for this week. So let's see what we are getting for you, water signs. And we have read a book. Take yourself out of your environment by escaping to the comfort of a good book. Now, if you're not a reader, there's audiobooks out there. I can tell you that is something that I have really got. I'm an avid reader. Love, love, love reading. But I also love working out, and I also love doing this, and I also have a day job. And so it's been very difficult for me to just sit down and read a book. Audiobooks have been awesome, and I still am able to. So I actually, and this could very well be something that you do, I take my audiobook, I put my earbuds on, and I go for a 30 to 45 minute walk, and I just walk and listen to my book. I have a park that I do that, and so that is something that you water signs need to do. So cultivate escaping and just really tapping into that creative, imaginative side. Read a book. All right. That's what's coming through for you today. Let me know in the comments what vibes you want me to send your way. I'm happy to hold that intention for you on this beautiful journey we call life. Until we meet again, sending you love, gratitude, and peace. Be well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.